Having the internship is an excellent segue into full-time employment because you'll be able to show the fresh college skills that you've learned in the job. They can see, wow, this person's a go-getter, and it's a stepping stone.
It's been a good experience. This summer has solidified that I do want to go to PhD, and I don't think I could have said that a year ago without being in the lab.
I definitely recommend it because you get practice, and some of the practice I got before I even studied it in the classroom, and that was a deal breaker. That helped me really value everything I'm studying.
Working with smaller children is really beneficial. Becoming more patient, having a more understanding of what they're going through, what they're experiencing, get a different point of view of life.
It's kind of my first job setting, so I just really enjoy having higher ups and just seeing what they do on a day-to-day basis and kind of working in a really professional setting.
There's no class that I can think of that really is like you come up with the idea and build it. Internships give you that opportunity of using what you've learned to apply it in what you want to do.
It was just so cool seeing how all of these business CEOs and executives kind of come together to meet each other. As a communications major, they always tell you it's all about who you know, but I never realized it until I was in the situation.
With the funding I'm receiving, I'm allowed to help this nonprofit organization. Working with all the different programs, I can see how much work they have. I can tell that it really helps them out.
Honestly, every single day has been so valuable. And it was just really interesting to see the political aspect of the real estate development world as well.
So the value of internships for college-age students is huge. This is my 4th internship in college so far, and I feel like the experience is really invaluable.
Definitely a really incredible experience for me in terms of defining my career path and learning what it's like to work on the production management side of theater.
I think one of the things that made the largest impact on me this summer at my internship was seeing all the people I was working with. I was being treated as an equal. These people that have made millions and millions and have just become such successes of themselves, and a lot of them are actually toreros. So that's been pretty cool to meet fellow toreros that have just done phenomenal things in the San Diego community.
It's definitely teaching me what it is to be on my own and being more independent, so I really appreciate the experience and I'm loving it so far.
I'm very fortunate that the University of San Diego has given me this funding just so I can live down here during the summer and get this exposure and experience that I really need.
I'm a lot more confident and comfortable sharing my input now in our brainstorming sessions and in our weekly meetings, and I think that's a skill that will be really helpful in my future career.
So this summer I feel like I've really worked on the scientific method. Dr. Haberman, my mentor, will sit down with me any time of day and go over a paper with me or even talk about someone else's project in our lab with me because all of our projects are intertwined to a certain extent, and I feel like I've taken tons away from that, having that one-on-one time together.
The funds from the University of San Diego have been so important to help make this possible for me, but also for the company. As a nonprofit, they don't have a lot of extra budget space. I get to go in and help them. It's a win-win. These children that have been affected by such trauma be still so lively and energetic and loving. It's made it all worth it, and I see the good that South Bay Community Services is really doing in our community.
Our market is higher education, so for us to have people who are currently students working with us is a nice, fresh perspective.
It's a check for us on how we communicate in some respects, and also we're always looking to groom people into our organization. There's really not very much I ask that I just don't get from us, and so that's nice. We're happy.
And having an intern here has really added value with fresh ideas, and Jake's been really quick on his feet, always coming up with new things I wouldn't have even asked him to come up with. So it's been really cool having him here.
United Way would definitely be interested in having a volunteer intern again next year.